John Lay here with another hot take, learning technology hot take. Today's hot take is on the MapleLMS, MapleLMS.com. So I just got done a 1-hour briefing with Damish, who's the founder and CEO of the organization. You may have known this organization. They showed up on our list a few years ago as MapleLMS.com, which was kind of a hard mouthful of a name. And in 2020, they converted that name, especially for the North American audiences, to MapleLMS.com because it's such a sweet product. And as a dad, I appreciate that joke. They got about 2 million active users. Are in 20 different countries. And they really have 3 different offices. All of their developments in India. They have a presence in North Africa, in countries like Egypt and Kenya and Uganda. And they are one of the few solutions actively providing solutions in that part of the world, as well as South Africa. And they have a Bethesda, Maryland office here in the United States, and that's one of their growth areas. From an organizational standpoint, they're really coming at it from a CE, or continuing education, standpoint. So their initial clients were associations and nonprofits and really for-profit training providers that focus in the continuing education sector. And they continue that today and continue to expand that. But they are also, especially in the Northern Africa and Middle East market, expanding into universities, especially with programs that cohort programs that are also popular inside of now association and continuing education providers. So they've got a nice skill set here with managing continuing education, the complexities of that, driving that to the right learners, be able to support associations with the ability to have microsites, which are branded sites underneath the association. That might be for regional associations, or in the corporate sector, it might be for different clients, in which you could have different clients populated with different content based on what they purchased in another system or within this particular system. And so they also do that because they are a global company. They think very globally, so they're doing things in multiple languages and multiple currencies, including like email notifications and things like that. They're preferred partners to Salesforce.com and Fontiva, based on Salesforce, one being one of the most popular AMSs and the other the most popular CRM. And so they're really good at pulling data in and pushing data out to these different systems and using that as a way to drive actions within their learning management system. They are really strong at authoring, as you have to be when you're servicing that market, because many organizations that are not coming from an HR training background, like associations or customer learning or partner and channel learning, want to author inside the system versus going out the marketplace and researching authoring tools and trying to find a third-party one that you like the best and it works with your LMS. All that seems like a lot of work, and it is, if your LMS solution can allow you to author the content. So they got like 21, I think, different interactions that you can use to create interactivity in those courses and build them very quickly and with non-technical or low-code skill sets, which is exactly what you want. AI is instrumental in their application, as well as many other applications, of course, in our industry. Interestingly, with MapleLMS, they found a different application of using it from a proctoring standpoint. And proctoring is, they're constantly, because during the pandemic, instead of having live proctoring, they're doing it through the camera, and they're monitoring a whole bunch of things, from your eye positioning to what your mouse is doing to how you're interacting on the screen to what you're looking at, all those things. And that constantly learns and gets better and can be fed to administrators or live proctors that really care, as a way to enable them to do better. So that's pretty interesting. They also incorporated AI into their recommendation engine, but other than just doing it based on who you are and your learner and maybe what other learners, it's looking into the Salesforce Service Cloud on service interaction with people that are your peers, essentially, inside an organization, and seeing what content they took or access to solve a particular problem, and tie that into the recommendation engine. So it's a way to take it to that next step of not just here's the next piece of content, but really based on practical things of enabling their search is global, it's federated, it goes down into the content so it can look inside the SCORM content or something like that. And pretty powerful little learning management system that's focused on continuing education. So if you're in the CE space, if you're an association looking for a lower cost system that has a pretty full complement of features needed to run an online or a virtual training business inside of association, continuing education providers, academia, and even customer learning, that MapleLMS is an organization you should look at. There you have it, folks. We hope to see you on the next Hot Take here at Talented Learning. You can find more of our independent resources at talentedlearning.com.